Hi, this is Sue with Yoga Hostas 7. And so that I don't forget, I'm going to read the release that you need to hear first. Consult your doctor before beginning this or any exercise program. The creator, instructor, me, does not assume any liability for injuries incurred by participating in this class. And as always in yoga, we don't want to take it into pain. A little bit of discomfort is okay, but if you are finding yourself in pain with anything we do, back off and don't do it. The other thing I wanted to say is I apologize for being out of the loop for some time. Things picked up with my in-person classes and injury to my knee, so there are some reasons that I wasn't regular recording these, but I would very much like to get back into it. Today, I've decided to do some restorative yoga. So we won't be doing a usual warm-up or anything like that. I like to have a nice candle burning. During restorative, we're holding poses longer, we're relaxing into the poses, and you should feel a deep rest as you're doing this. So I like to have a candle. We're going to need a strap or a rolled up towel for one of the poses. And for the end, if you like an eye pillow, this one smells like lavender, which is very restful for Shavasana a little later. So we are going to start in child's pose. And I forgot about telling you about the blanket, so you may need a blanket. And in child's pose, sometimes that's helpful to put it right in back of your knees so that when you come down into child's pose, of course your legs are together, and bring your arms out, rest your head down. Now, if this is too much on your arms, an alternative is to put them at your side. So sink into that child's pose and rest and relax. And we'll be here for, all of these will be a minute or two of all the poses.
Okay, excuse me, we're going to start coming out of child's pose. So bring your arms near your head and your hands are on the mat.
And really slowly bring yourself back up. Our next pose is going to be again on our knees. We might want to leave the blanket behind your knees. I'm not going to for this one. But if it feels better, go ahead and do that. And we're going to have our feet flat and come back and sit on the feet. And straighten your back. Take a little bit of a breath. And then walk your hands back. Now you can have your fingers pointing out like mine. Try to put your palms down. And this is a little bit of a back bend and a stretch for our legs. But you can come into the pose and gaze up. You can close your eyes when you're here. Now, if you're real flexible, you could try to come down to your forearms, which I'm not going to do right now. I'm going to stay right here. Feel your chest opening. Feel your breath going in and out through your nose. And just let your head relax back. Take a few more breaths here. And then gently walk your hands back up. Can be kind of hard on your knees and your quads. And come to a seated position right on your mat. Our next pose is going to be supine cobbler pose. Now it's important with all of these poses that you just try to get comfortable and relax down into the pose. So we're going to bring our feet together, our knees are out to the sides, and try to get those feet as close as you can to your hips. And then slowly and carefully come down on your back. Your back is on the mat. Get your shoulder blades on the mat. And your palms are up. So this is our resting position right here for this pose. So feel the mat, feel the earth supporting the weight of your body. And try to melt right into the mat. Release everything. The one thing I did forget to mention about this pose is you can have blocks or blankets between your legs and your mat, if that helps. Let's take a few more breaths in our cobbler pose. And then slowly start to bring the knees together. And we're going to reach up and bring those knees to our chest and release. I'll do this a couple of times before we go into the next pose. And then let the feet come down to the mat. Hopefully you have your strap close by. If you don't, take a moment, pause the video, and get that. So we're going to be doing a big toe hold. We're going to put that strap over the ball of your right foot. And depending on how long your strap is, sometimes the arms can be extended. This one's not that long, so I'm just going to hold on to it with both hands. Your opposite leg on the floor should be resting on the floor. Just apply some pressure to that band and try to bring that foot a little bit closer to your body. Should feel a nice stretch in the back of your leg. Remember, discomfort is one thing, but we don't want you to be in pain. So I'm supporting that strap with both of my arms, both of my hands. And release. And now guide that leg as it goes out to one side and stop wherever you need to in this position, but you're still getting that support from the band. The opposite hand can be out at your left side, since this is our right foot that's out. And we're going to just hold on to that foot for a few breaths. Reach that left hand over, grab your band, and slowly guide that right foot up and then all the way over the body to the left side. Now, everybody's different as far as how far your leg will go down, but just remember you've got the support of the band. Right hand can relax down next to you. The left hand is supporting the band and the foot. Bring your right hand over and help that leg come all the way up in the air. And let's use both hands to gently, again, pull that leg closer to your body. Release the strap, bend your knee, your right knee, pull it into your chest. And then release it down to the floor. Now we're going to take that strap, put it over the ball of our left foot. Right foot is extended on the mat. And again, use both hands. Put your head down on the mat. Use both hands to bring that foot a little closer to your body. Feel that big stretch in your hamstrings. Okay, release the pressure there and let your hands and the band guide that leg out to the left side. So left leg out to the left side and hold on to it with your left arm and left hand. Let the right hand rest on the mat. Use your left hand and your right to slowly get that leg back up in the air and then all the way over. So left leg moving over to your right side. And continue to hold on to it, of course. Hold on to that band. Relax the left hand onto the mat. And don't forget to breathe softly and gently. And then use both hands to bring that leg back up. And one final time, pull it towards you. And then bend your knee. Release the leg back down to the mat. Okay, this pose is going to be a supine twist. So let's raise up your right leg, take it over your left leg. Your palms are in a T at your side, palms around the mat. Now we're going to let those legs fall to the left-hand side, keeping your shoulders on the mat and gazing in the opposite direction if you would like to do that. Bring your head to center. Start to bring the legs back up, and then bring the right leg up and then back down to the mat. Okay, keeping the arms in a T at your side, we're going to raise that left leg and bring it over your right. And keeping the shoulders on the mat, let those legs fall to the right. Now your legs can be supported with a block or a blanket at this point, depending on how you feel. And you can turn your gaze in the opposite direction to the left. Bring your head back to center and slowly allow those legs to come back up. Bring your left leg up and then bring it down to meet your right leg. Let's hug our knees into our chest and release. And one more time, squeeze and release down. It's time for Shavasana. We're going to take a few minutes to rest. I'm going to use a chair. I think I mentioned that you would need a chair. If you don't have one, you can put your legs up against the wall. But we're going to let that chair support us, support our legs. So bring your hips close to the chair and let your calves just rest on the seat of the chair. Slowly lower yourself down and let the hands come to your sides, palms up. And if you do like an eye pillow, now is the time to put that on. And again, let the floor support the weight of your body. Let the chair support your legs. If you've lit a candle or if your eye pillow is scented with lavender, take the time to enjoy that and relax. Start to slowly bring your awareness back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes a little bit. Then bend your knees, roll to your right side, and just take a few breaths again here. And then when you're ready, use your hands to push yourself back up to an easy seated position on your mat. Close your gaze. Bring your hands to heart center. Now it's my hope that these restorative poses have helped you to relax. And I hope you liked this practice. We'll be doing more of this in the future. Namaste.